15 seconds going so you can read that.
Stop.
No. Keep recording. Rule number 4.
I think so.
I'm Emily.
Actually, what is your last?
Balin. Miss Balin.
Miss Balin. What made you want to be a teacher here for PVK?
I really wanted to work with kids talking about the media, and I think that's something that students don't do in school a lot because they're, doing a lot of math and reading, which is all important. But I think that it's important to bring in some stuff that students are really interested in, like TV and internet and stuff like that. So,
what are your plans for your students?
We are going to be focusing a lot on the news and credibility and reliable sources, and kind of like what Raph was saying, like real and fake. And we're going to be reporters ourselves.
Why did you choose that topic?
I think just because it's so important to know, to be able to gauge and watch the news and really determine for yourself what you think is reliable sources, just because you're going to be watching the news for the rest of your life.
And why is it important for young people to learn about the media?
About the media? Because it's everywhere, and we're so involved with it now in our lives that I think it's really important for people your age to be talking about it so that you're prepared for the rest of your life.
Thank you for that interview.
Thank you.
Okay, so what made you want to be a teacher here for PVK?
I wanted to be a teacher for PVK initially because my friend told me about it. She was a teacher last year, and it sounded like a lot of fun, and I really like working with kids.
What are your plans for your students this week?
We're going to have a lot of fun playing games and learning about media through like watching shows and telling what's real and fake, because I'm with kindergartners.
So what would you say was your topic that you would explore with the students?
I guess my main topic is real versus fake, like finding out what's real and, like what's a cartoon versus what's a news program.
And why did you choose the topic?
Because they're really little, I think they can grasp that, and then it'll open a lot of doors for them to learn more about media and make their own media.
What do you think is important for them to learn about media?
Ooh, that's a big question. I think it's important because media surrounds us all the time, and it's a really good tool to learn about the world around you and learn about different cultures. So being able to learn about media in a really informed way, I think it's really powerful.
Thank you, Miss Ray.
You're welcome, Sean.
Good morning. What's your name?
New England.
What's your last?
Cabral.
What made you want to be a teacher here for PVK?
It's an opportunity to work with others who are interested in media literacy and with kind of support and direction from leaders in the field, people who are more experienced than us. So we're able to teach, but we're also able to learn.
What are your plans for your students?
What did you say?
What are your plans?
What are my
for your
plans?
students?
My plan is to expose them to media that has to do with social change, so media about social issues that tries to inspire action, and to not only expose them to this media, but then to ask them to create their own media about issues that are important to them.
So, what made you want to choose this topic?
Because I did it when I was young, and I thought it was cool. It was fun.
Why do you think it's important for children to learn about the media?
Because they're using it and it's around them like 24/7.
Thank you, Ms. Cabral, for that activity.
Have a student documenting. Can we do our Japanese?
I would feel like doing that. Yeah.
Okay, anybody else want to be in the film? No? Nobody else wants to be in the film?
Okay, I'll do it.
Oh my gosh,
I'm not really good at it.
Kayla, you don't want to be in the film?
I don't like the English.
Alright, let's get in the film. Come on, we only have so much tape. We're running out of tape. Ready? Head and shoulders, knees and toes. Knees and toes. Head and shoulders, knees and toes. Knees and toes. And eyes and ears and mouth and nose. Head and shoulders, knees and toes. Knees and toes. Okay, how about Japanese? Atamakata, hiza ashi, hiza ashi. Atamakata, hiza ashi, hiza ashi. Me to mimi to hana to kuchi. Atamakata, hiza ashi, hiza ashi. Woo! Japanese! We forgot about ears. We skipped it all. It sounded like Japanese. It sounded good. We definitely got head and shoulders, knees, and toes. Okay. And what else? Can you tell Sean what that word is that we learned today that begins with an A that Alana said? And Veronica taught us that it was her retracing her steps, and it was called
Association.
Association. And what do you use association to do?
You
Use it to remember. Very good. And we also talked about something that means talk, and it starts with the C. Communication. And how do we communicate?
You can write things.
You can write.
You can talk.
Or you can
use your face.
Use your face,
eyes, or your
lips.
hands.
Yes, you can use a lot of things.
This means bathroom.
This means bathroom? And that's in what language?
Sign
language. Very good. And that means I love you. Oh my God, you guys you blew up, Tate. Okay.
Alright, well, we're talking about popular culture and comic books. So, alright. So, let's see. Who wants to summarize? Who wants to talk about comic books to Sean?
If you say low art to somebody's art, it could be really offensive. Because low art means it's not very good and it wasn't very detailed to the picture, and they didn't put a lot of stuff in there. High art is like when they put a lot of details in it and they don't forget anything and they work like hours on it.
Remember, we also talked about pretty art as being high art, and that sometimes when you call something high art, remember that it doesn't have to always be pretty. It can be pretty, but it doesn't have to. Yeah, remember that?
Manga is something that was a type of comic that was made in Japan, and then you read it.
I kind of like that one so much I want to see it big. So I'm going to double click on it, and
there
then it turns
we go.
really big.
That was Grace's story. I like that story.
Now, what I want you guys to be thinking about is, see this slider? This video this sequence shows it's 38 seconds long. I want to think about where we should cut it and where we should trim it. So let's take a look at it, and then we'll say, where should we trim it?
At their mouth, so it wouldn't just all go extra fast. I put a weight box right in between, so I put a wait 2 seconds for each sentence, so it can see it. And then what I did was I just connected all the boxes together, and then I moved them all into the same place so they would be grinding at the same time.
Awesome, good job, good job. All right, guys.